Hello and welcome to my channel. My name is Sean, and yeah, I always start my videos like this. The question should be really, who is Sean? Because now in the past few weeks on different social media platforms I've been called a poser, a non-metalhead, an elitist prick, which sort of contradicts the poser part of it, the non-metalhead part of it possibly. The people that genuinely know me and the people whose opinion I respect, not an issue. But when you get random fucktards that don't know who you are, got no idea about how you're influenced by music or why it's so important to you, you'll sit there behind the computer, tapping away, thinking they're hard as nails, probably got the cock in one hand, both inches, and it sort of annoyed me a little bit this week, probably more than it should have. I must be going through the menopause or something, or the beaster pause, or whatever the pause you call it. But yeah, it makes you wonder, like, my subs count has actually diminished considerably. That's fair enough. The people who as I mentioned earlier, the people who I respect, whose opinions I respect, they seem to still be popping in and saying hello and calling me a twat and stuff like that, and that's what it's all about. I've said countless times, the reason I started my YouTube channel was purely just to promote bands. Now, I've had a comment a while ago saying the reason your subs are so low is because you show so many different styles of music. Fair enough, I sort of understand that. Although different styles of music, different genres of music, still all, as far as I'm concerned, metal. I did say quite some time ago, one of my earlier videos, that as far as I'm concerned, there's only two genres of metal. Shit I listen to, shit I don't listen to. Very simplistic view, but that's how it is. I could quite happily sit and listen to Autopsy, and then when that finished, put somebody on like Tara Turner. Or I could listen to Europe and then put somebody on like Sick of It All. It all depends on the mood, as is the case with most people, I would think. So it got me wondering, should it bother me as much as it does? I'm guessing the answer is no, it shouldn't really, because I'm never going to meet these people. If I did ever meet them, pretty sure they wouldn't have the bollocks to walk up to my face and say, you're a poser, you're elitist, you're not a metalhead. And it also got me thinking, well, how do you define what a metalhead is? Is it somebody that wears band shirts all the time? Is it somebody that goes to gigs? Is it somebody that collects physical media and or digital media? Well, if that's the case, I can tick all them boxes. Is it somebody that plays an instrument? Yeah, I can't tick that box. I own a bass guitar. Certainly can't play it. But yeah, just a bit of a sour mood when I read some of these random Reddit wanker comments, and when you see your subs start to decline. Now, don't get me wrong, I'm not in it for the numbers, but the numbers are when the numbers are rising, and I had that massive straight away at the beginning, it sort of gives you validation that, oh well, actually I'm doing something right. Whether it is showing an obscure band, whether it is showing 3 different genres in one video, or whether it's just me being a miserable, boring old fart chatting shit about music, which is pretty much a good description. Anyway, enough waffling and wittering on. What I wanted to do really was show a box set that came in the other day. Now, I showed recently the Creator box set that had the rubber mask, and I was like, well, that's a strange addition to a box set. I reckon that what's in this box set I'm about to show tops that. It is definitely the most odd thing I've ever received in a vinyl record box set. Anyway, here we go. The box set in question is bloody heavy. It's the latest Rotting Christ release called Pro Christo. This is their 14th studio album, I think. Yeah, 14th. Now, before I started wandering through the forest of the more extreme side of black metal, again, I'm a poser, so obviously, I was in Newcastle one night for a gig, and I was talking to a guy in the pub, and he asked if I'd heard the latest Rotting Christ album. Now, wrongly, he said there were a death black metal band from Germany, and the album at the time was The Heretics. So after a few sherbets and a night of headbanging and stuff, woke up the next morning feeling quite sorry for myself, went to the record shop and bought The Heretics. The album, came home, played it and really enjoyed it. Then I discovered that actually these gentlemen are from Greece and they've got quite a large discography. So I sort of went backwards from Heretics to the start, and I've enjoyed every single release I've heard from them. So when I saw this was up for pre-order, being collector scum, I thought, yeah, we'll get it. So again, let's see, it's called Pro Christo. Came out this year on Seasons of the Abyss? Seasons of Mist. Seasons of the Abyss, dickhead. So what we'll do is we'll open it up. I'll leave the novelty item, as it were, until last. It's one of those twats to open, magnetic opening boxing. That's the novelty item that's still wrapped in tissue paper. So we'll lift that to a side momentarily. Apologies for the noise. What you get inside it is, you get the Digipack CD version, which hasn't been played yet because, well, I've got the vinyl, so why would I play the CD? Apart from ease, maybe. You also get a bonus 7-inch single, which has 2 tracks on it, and again that seems really dark, but hey ho. This is on, I believe it's on black wax, which is what colour all records should be. The baby Jesus decreed it, I'm sure he did. The artwork is absolutely superb. That's how we get the lyrics. So then we also get, as would be expected, if I can get it out of the box without shagging the arse off it, the vinyl version, which is just a little slide out the bottom. Now this, the artwork on this is absolutely phenomenal, and it's got quite a textured feel to the material. I'm not really sure what it is. Again, for some reason the lights aren't very good. Might have to invest in some better lighting if I continue to carry on being a poser. That's the inner artwork. I believe we get quite a large version of said booklet that's in the CD. Again, a lot of artwork. This is a really good album, by the way. This is more, I mean obviously it's melodic black metal. Pretty much spoken word, most of the vocals, to be honest. You know, he's not, I wouldn't say he's renowned for his vocals normally, but yeah, it's just, it's a really good release. And again, a lot of the, well, I've enjoyed all their stuff. Don't re-sleeve one time rush on you tit. Double album, and again, fortunately, it's like a grey, goldy, smoky marble effect. It's still nice to have it. We get the official "You're a Twat and you bought the collector's edition" box set. This was limited to 500. I got number 45. And last but not by no means least, in this, before we get to the strange thing, we get a nice little medallion. Now I don't know if that will show up or not. Everything seems to be pretty dark, and I mean this will never get worn, obviously, unless I go with my airy chest out under, which is unlikely to be honest. So this all nicely wrapped in a little bow, and yes, it has already been opened once, so it was a twat for me to tie again with my pig fingers. Now I don't know if I'm going to be able to show this fully because this is fucking huge, and according to the blurt that comes with it, it is a shroud. Now I don't know how much you can see because I'm 6'2" and I'm still stood with it's touching the floor, so this is, well, more than 6'2", and obviously I'm a big fat lard ass and I disappear behind this. So yeah, as far as strange items to be added to a box set go, I think this is one of the yeah, definitely one of the definitely one of the strangest. Will it ever get like presented anywhere, or probably not, to be fair, but I just thought, yeah, I'm gonna have to show it because it's somewhat different and no one else has shown it, and obviously I'm collector scum, and yeah, so why not. In the background we are playing something that is different genre. Don't get upset because it's not the same, it's not black metal. This is the latest EP from the incredible Envig. These gentlemen are from Sweden. They play HM2 soaked, dripping, filthy, nasty, horrible death metal, and unfortunately this is only an EP. If it was a full-length album it would have gone to number 1 of my album of the year list and stayed there. However, it will definitely be getting a mention because it is superb. To be honest, everything they do is superb. I know my mate Dylan, HM2 Powell, is a massive Envig fan, and he beat me to it because he's just shown it on his latest video. You know, everyone knows who Dylan is now. Absolute legend. Really nice guy. Yeah, this is superb. It's out on at Dawn Records, was it? Yeah, so nip over to the Bandcamp and grab yourself a copy. It's well worth it. I wouldn't nip over to Bandcamp and grab a box set unless you're in the, you know, unless you want a shroud to hide behind. So that's it for this one. To the people that do still subscribe and sit and watch me waffle on and chat shit, thank you very much, it's very much appreciated. Pop down in the comments if you also think I'm a poser, elitist, non-metalhead, whatever, twat. Twat's pretty much, yeah, I'm alright with twat. And there's probably another collection update soon, but I might even do them all the same genre, you know, just stay in my lane type thing, rather than upsetting the people that get upset by such stuff. Anyway, let's just move in a twat again. Don't forget, The new Rotting Christ album, Pro Christo, really good record, and the massively superb N-Big, and it is called, what did you say it's called? Eschatos. And that's it. Look after each other. Enjoy whatever genre of music you feel like listening to today. Oh, by the way, the name Beast is nothing to do with metal or anything like that. I got that nickname originally playing football when I was about 15 stone lighter, probably. Back in the day I had hair and shit and all sorts then. I could even run. But yeah, so that's where the name Beast came from. Look, just in case anyone was interested. Anyway, I've waffled enough. If you stuck with me this long, thank you very much. And until next time, and as always, cheers!